Texas 95.7, the Armadillo. Craig Vaugh with you in studio with folks from the Working Ranch Cowboys Association. It's time for the I'm like, do I say WRCA or should I go through the whole thing? The WRCA Ranch Radio, or the Working Ranch Cowboys Association's Ranch Radio, brought to you by New Generation Supplements.
New Generation should give you a... I tried to lick on that thing they had given you. The top horse still, the horse lick.
Out there licking the toe.
Yeah,
was it good?
Well, I couldn't get the lid off.
Did it change the color of your tongue?
I couldn't get the lid off.
The flies left her alone, no.
Yeah, the flies up there are smoked out. They're like catching a raft now.
I wonder if there's a printed thing.
Oh,
on
I
the back,
guarantee.
not intended for human consumption.
Then they need to go back to like the 70s, 80s, and 90s.
I know you're walking funny.
When your dad would take you to go feed and to shut you up, they just give you a piece of cake. That was before cake, not cake like you eat, but like a cake.
Yeah.
That was before they
Are you
were
following
Yep,
the cake?
yep.
Okay.
That was before they were medicated. Remember, now they put medicine in them? That's like... Everyone listening can relate to that. I know for a fact. We've all eaten whole
Casey
corn.
had a little gallop to her walk yesterday.
I had a little slide to my strut. Yes, I'm telling you. But it couldn't get the lid off, and well, we'll just leave it at that.
Two rodeos this past weekend. Ben Johnson Days in Pawhuska, Oklahoma.
It's cold.
It's a 2-day rodeo. And then also the Maverick Ranch Rodeo in Cimarron, which is the one we're going to talk about first. So we'll talk about Ben Johnson Days in just a moment. But I know it sounds like Cody's got some work to get done, and so we'll be talking to Cody here in just a moment.
Which is ironic that Cody doesn't have time to talk. But I will get into that with him.
Yeah, these two are quite the pair.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kindred souls.
Did you get to go? And she didn't go. You didn't go, did you?
Yeah, she went.
Oh, you went to
I went
Cimarron.
home.
Okay, yeah.
Are you kidding me? We're going to rodeo into Mexico.
what was-
Casey's not going to go.
What
are
was
you
the
talking
last
about?
one we had? And I asked if she was going, and she said no.
Oh yeah,
was that?
Fort Sumner.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
how
but
was it?
I did. It was good.
It was good. It was just good. Good to be home.
It's good to be home. It was 55 degrees when I woke up that morning.
Casey in Pawhuska, it was not 55 degrees.
No, it was not. It was 55% humidity at
No, it
6 o'clock in the morning.
87% humidity.
I said at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Even at 6, it was still.
And then, but I've done my time down there.
Yeah,
I
it's
mean,
great.
it's hot.
it's
The
fun.
people make it fun.
People are awesome.
Yeah, the people there.
Top notch.
Yes, it's fun.
Yeah.
You got to see my buddy Braxton.
Oh, did I ever? Did I ever? That boy's something else.
Mm-hmm.
We'll talk about that too, Craig, so you know who.
All right.
It's not just an inside
go
thing.
ahead, yeah.
We'll divulge.
Well, hurry. Cody Heck is probably going, what the heck, guys? So,
You got any results to go over first? Or you
Yeah,
gonna-
tell them who won, Casey. Who?
oh my gosh.
What happened
Well,
in
what-
the big town of Cimarron?
The big town of Cimarron. Well, what the heck won? Cody Heck Cattle Company out of Clarendon, Texas. Second place went
Wait,
to
I'm sorry. The Clarendon where?
Clarendon, Texas.
Texas.
Where was the rodeo?
Ouch. Ouch.
Yeah, that does suck.
He kind of got you there.
That's okay because I'll get him back here in a minute. Second place was Singleton Ranches, which they qualified at
Yep.
Fort Sumner. So they had already punched their ticket, but it's always good to get some pocket change when you leave a place. And we appreciate the teams continuing to go. Third place, Smith Cattle Company. And
Where's Smith Cattle Company from?
yeah, Texas. So ask me where Singletons are from. Just someone asked me.
Yeah, no, it's all good.
Singletons are from where?
We're from where? Where are they from, Casey?
Nueva Mexico. Thank you, Singleton Ranches, for representing the Zia.
Bringing home the home.
Smith Cattle Company achieved more than third place. Top hand was Colton Jackson off that team. And then the top horse, sponsored by Casey's Treat, Horse Lick, off of Crossroads with Shot Glass.
Hey, I like that name.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Ridden by Brock Deering, I say. Okay.
Interesting that another fellow from Crossroads getting that top.
And guess what? My favorite horse, a big, solid bay horse. You can't go wrong with bays. I am infatuated with them.
Yeah.
But
I think that's 2 rodeos in a row.
yes, Fort
Crossroads
Sumner,
had the
Jared
top
had
horse.
one, and then now Brock.
Yeah, that's
So
awesome.
those are my results.
All right.
It's going to be fun to talk a little bit about the
Oh boy.
in-depth part of this rodeo when we get into it. So let's holler at Cody and
right.
see what
Yeah,
the man,
because he's probably
the
already.
man, the myth, the legend.
Oh, God help you. God help us.
Looking for mineral supplements that are economical, convenient, weather-resistant, high-quality, palatable? Look no further than SmartLick's Mineral Tubs. We know there's a lot of mineral supplement options out there, but not all are created equal. SmartLick tubs are fortified with all the nutrients your beef animals need, but without the waste that is common in loose mineral supplementation. To learn more about mineral supplement solutions to help support your herd perform their best, head over to smartlick.com or stop by your nearest SmartLick dealer today.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we got him on the phone, Cody. Cody Heck, congratulations, Cody, on getting the win this weekend.
Well, thank you very much. It feels pretty good.
It has to feel good, buddy, because he didn't wait till the third rodeo to the fifth to the end to the last rodeo. He got it done, and they did do it. You had to show up at this rodeo, huh? Heck.
It
You
was tough. The cattle were tough. That was for sure. The competition was tough, and Randy and them guys, they put on a good rodeo up there, and we're just glad to be able to get up there this year.
Okay, so Lehman asked me Monday morning about, so what the heck separated everybody at this rodeo? Let's talk a little bit about our favorite event called the sorting. Cody, I'm going to let you elaborate. Everyone took a goose egg except for Alcorn and T4. 16 teams.
No.
And the team that won the rodeo actually had the goose egg too. But talk a little bit about how hard it was.
The cattle were really good except for number 10.
Very
number
good.
10 got 9 or 10 teams, and then all the other cattle just followed her. And it was tough. Sorting was tough.
It was.
Those guys that got it done, I mean, hats off to them. They dang sure did it. Yes, ma'am.
So the first team out, Craig and Lehman, the first team out scored, got points. And then it went no time to the 15th team, if I'm not mistaken, 14th, 15th, 13th team. Then they finally pulled another one, and then 2 other goose eggs. So at that time, it was going to change. It was the second event. So things really needed to shake loose. Well, then after the stray gathering, that was when things, Cody, in my opinion, and you can explain after here, that's when things shook up. And Cody, Ethan was his bronc rider. He had the first set of broncs, we're correct?
Yes, ma'am. Right.
Thank goodness. Because Cody and I were sitting there at the buck and shoots going, oh, that did it. But that stray gathering, at the end of that shook some pie. That shook it, right? Go ahead, Cody.
Absolutely. Yeah, that stray gathering, I mean, it really got a lot of teams there this year. And I mean, those teams are good. I mean, there's no slack in those teams that were there, and just bigger arena, windy, dusty. I mean, just kind of got them guys. Cattle were dang sure running, and but after that went into that Brandon, and that Brandon there is usually pretty tough. And it was this year too. They kind of changed it up from 2 feet only, and that really, when you could, I guess you could stab a leg this year, and times got really fast in the Brandon.
They did get really fast, which was Cimarron. Well, all New Mexico rodeos this time of year, the calves are going to be little, or big, soggy. So there was a hodgepodge of them. There was a hodgepodge.
They were big.
They were on the heavy side. They were on the heavy side.
Yeah, big and wild.
Well, what else? So let's talk about Ethan's bronc ride. He had that. Was it a gray horse, white horse, red, white? I don't know.
Yeah, gray horse, Blue Crush. That was a really. I didn't know nothing about that horse. That horse was really good. Kind of swoopy and then come back hard to the left. And Ethan really did make a good bronc ride. He's been riding good this year.
He has.
He rode great last year for those other guys, and we're excited for him this year.
He told me, that just about shook me out when that horse bucked and then took a real quick jab to the left. He goes, I really thought that when it sucked out from under me, it was over. So let's just thank Ethan for not getting bucked off.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we were dang sure patting him on the back.
Pat him on the back,
and
give
never
him
real
a
worried
hug.
about him.
And then Jody, of course, his roping skills. Can't forget about Mr. Padilla, because he'll get his feelings hurt if I don't mention him.
Yeah, Padilla, we didn't know they changed the rules in that Brandon, and
Right.
last year he dang near got a no time up there, and he says he has nightmares about Brandon at Cimarron, and
I was there.
and he's like, Cody, you want to drag? No, come on, man, you got this.
He does got it.
That guy ropes good. There's no doubt. Yes, ma'am.
No doubt, no doubt.
And
well, Cody, I will
yeah,
see you. Oh, sorry, sir. Go ahead.
no. It's a great bunch of guys we're going with.
Well, you are going to Amarillo, Cody.
I'm glad. It's been a minute. Yes, ma'am.
I just want to put that out there. It's June 22nd, 21st. Cody Heck is going to Amarillo again. By himself with his own stuff. That is so cool
with
to
our
me.
own guys.
So cool to me. You worked hard.
It's been a long road. It's been a lot of fun. We've been to Amarillo a lot of times, and I'm just glad to be getting back there with y'all again. That's for sure.
Well, it's Heck Cattle Company. It makes me proud of you, Cody. You've worked hard.
Thank you. Well, it took them, that whole team. I mean, they're dang sure a good bunch of guys, and they're very talented as well. And it's going to be a good year. It's going to be a good year. We're going to go to a few more.
Yeah, I know. I'll see you on Friday. And
yes, got to go
America.
see old Tina.
Got to see Tina. Cool rodeo.
See Tina, really excited about that rodeo. Yeah, that's a fun one.
It'll be a good one. Well, Cody?
Bring your slicker.
Or sweater.
Yeah, slicker, sweater, or short sleeve T-shirt.
Yeah, whatever
one.
You know, tell Rylan to bring his thong. It'll be fine. I had to throw him in the mix. We covered everybody but him.
Yeah, you kind of left him out.
And I left him out, but I was saving him for the end so Cody and I could get him on his supermodel career. Yeah.
Yeah. He's super excited as well. This is his first trip to Amarillo, and he's super pumped.
Well, we're glad to have him. Well, drinks are on me when you get here. Oh, the beer is.
We'll see. Yeah, we'll see. Oh, yeah, the beer. Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll see you in Hugo.
It'll be fun.
All right.
All right. Thank y'all.
Safe travels. Watch for the police by Lamar.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Y'all have a good one.
You too. Thanks, Cody. Well, that was one rodeo. This was a busy weekend, and I guess Lehman, did you go up to Oklahoma?
Yeah, I got to go to Pawhuska, Oklahoma again. Good news is my truck didn't break down on me this trip.
Oh, that was this one last year.
Yeah, that was that same one. Yeah, it was a very costly.
You were up there for
adventure. Couple days.
Yeah, extra days.
Days.
I remember that.
But it's funny because everybody remembered. So whenever I got there, they were like, "How's your trip? Were you okay? Hey,
Did you rent?"
I'm like, I'm good. I got here.
Did you rent a vehicle?
Knock on some wood.
They can't remember
get home.
to pay their stuff, but they sure can remember when it happens to us.
Well, and thankfully, that whole bunch again last year. Did Casey just say that?
Yes, I got to hang on.
Okay, put that timestamp on there.
39
Beep
seconds
that sucker out of
recording.
Sorry.
But no, it's funny. Like last year, they helped me out so much.
Yeah,
Everybody was so great.
Yeah.
And good people. I tell you what, Casey and I were talking about that before we got on the radio. And you can say that about everywhere we go. I tell you what, we're so blessed. We get to go to these events and get to go. This is not a have to go situation for us. And getting up there, seeing all the people again. And I know Casey going over back into her country there in New Mexico, get to see people. So it's a blessing, Casey.
Yeah, you never want to leave. Like when I go to northeastern Oklahoma, I never want to leave. They make you feel like your family
the
after all
freaking
these
grass
years.
up there is knee high, and all the tanks are full. And then you're like, "What was this heaven?"
I don't know, but if you keep buying everybody breakfast, we're going to have to take out stuff out of the association. I didn't know we could, but Tim Zebel appreciates you.
Well, it wasn't breakfast; it was dinner.
Oh yes, dinner. I'm so sorry. They're appreciative of that. They texted and said, "What a nice gentleman you were."
Yeah.
I said, "What?"
I try on occasion.
Hi, Vay.
Yep.
Came out of my expense check. That's okay, Z-Bill.
So Ben Johnson Days, this is the second year we've sanctioned this deal. And
nice one.
I tell you what, the community, they're just wonderful. They support this event. They come out. There's a trade show, and the vendors said that they had sold some stuff and made a good event out of it. We had Adrian Brannon up there doing some singing. Of course, you'll see her at the World Championship Ranch Rodeo. and they've got all sorts of other activities going on. So if you've not ever been to Pawhuska, a little Chamber of Commerce commercial here, get up there and see it. So it's a small town, but they've got a lot going on. They're growing in ways of prosperity, and get up there and check it out. If you don't come to Ben Johnson Days, just go up there for the weekend, and you'll really enjoy it.
Go in the spring is only my advice.
That's probably pretty good advice. Yeah,
no, but you know it takes an event, Craig. So yeah, okay, so it gets all down to the nut cutting, and we have the big rodeo, and everything's good. But then the preparation before that, what's so funny?
Did you get that timestamp?
Oh my gosh, leave me alone today. I'm on a roll. Is the preparation before. Kara Zebel, you know how hard it is to secretary one of these things and get entries and get everything together? And even to Cody and to that committee, everybody on that committee. And
it's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work. So then by the time, it's like us, when time championship comes, you're already planning the next day and people are just getting there. So
I talked to a few of them Sunday afternoon or Sunday when I was driving home, and I'm surprised they answered my phone. Like, if I'd have been them, I'd have been like, well, take that to voicemail.
That's right.
Craig, I don't want to talk to you. But anyway, let's get into Ben Johnson Day's results. This is a format of a rodeo where there's 2 go-rounds, but there's a set of ranches that compete Friday, so it's technically a 1 go-round rodeo for the contestants. Then there's a whole separate set of ranches that come in and compete Saturday night, and then it's winner take all. Right?
Oh, those are tough.
It's a real. There's a lot of teams, 24 as a matter of fact.
Wow.
So to win a 24-team rodeo is
on a one go.
Pretty special on a one go.
On a one go.
Yeah.
It's tough.
So congratulations to J.K. Land and Livestock and Keith Cattle Company for winning this rodeo and getting an invite. These guys have been together now for 2 years as a unit, and I think it's starting to really come together for them. They really had a very strong. They competed Friday night, and when it was done, they, of course, Justin were a little nervous, as you can imagine.
He runs on hot.
And I told him, hey, we got to take a picture because you're not going to be here Saturday night. I need to get you in front of the banner. He's like, nope, Lehman, I don't want to jinx it. Let's don't talk about it. I said, brother, I got to take a picture.
That's funny.
So we at least took a picture, but he would not admit to the fact they were leading.
He wouldn't.
He wanted to wait till the whole thing was over, and it worked out for him.
I bet Clay did all the work. I bet Clay. Now see.
Ouch. Okay, so you just.
Yeah, because Clay is the old man on the team. Well, Brian, but you know.
You're just digging yourself a hole.
I'll see Clay here in a couple of weeks, right? But there's Justin that runs on hot, nervous, needs to know detail, and then Clay just comes and tells. It'll be all right, Justin. It'll be all right.
Well, Salvador, he's about as laid back as
I was
can.
just about to say, their bronc rider, Salvador, I'm assuming he rode the broncs.
He did.
That guy right there, 4 years ago, we almost did not have
an
him on
80-point ride.
Yeah,
tied for first place.
Don Reno had the broncs.
Don Reno did bring the Bronx.
Yeah, they were feeling good. Well, heck of a Friday night. So second place was Whitmire. Good.
Whitmire Sumner.
And did they go Saturday or Friday?
They were Saturday, and third place was Sandhill Hat Creek, and they were also Saturday.
Man, Justin and Ben and those guys had a heck of a Friday night.
Yeah.
Whew.
Yeah. They were 97.5 points, and then second place was at 84. So, they really did have a very strong showing. They were first in the branding with a 21.06. Holy cow. That's smoking. Sorting, they kind of, which a lot of people had trouble. It's kind of the event of the year. Sorting is being a pain in the rear. Don't take a picture of that
because we can't have that going into Hugo.
But they were able to get a 10th place in there and still got some points, and it didn't hurt them too bad. But then they were second place in the stray gathering. Again, they were tied for first in the Bronx. So a first tie, second, and then 10th in the sorting, like we said, and they came in 13th place in the milking.
But they got points.
But they got with a 24 points up for grab.
Yeah.
You get right in the middle of that spot in there, and you're still going to be all right.
I'll take a 13th over a 24 any day when it comes down to that point system.
And Sandhill coming in at second, they were still very competitive, a third place, a second place. Then what hurt them is they had some issues in the gathering and the milking, kind of knocked them down.
Did Brazos, excuse me, Brazos, I'm in Texas. Brazos, did he ride at the bronc again? Do you remember?
Brazos actually didn't make the trip this time.
Stain.
Yeah, Brazos didn't make the
He must
trip.
be Oregon. He must still be in Oregon.
Yeah, but I tell you what, be on the lookout for Whitmire, Sumner, and Sand Hill Hat Creek.
Yeah.
They're gonna be tough to hold on to for the rest of the year. So we're gonna call Justin Keith, visit with him just a little bit.
All right, let's do that. Looking for mineral supplements that are economical, convenient, weather-resistant, high-quality, palatable? Look no further than SmartLick's Mineral Tubs. We know there's a lot of mineral supplement options out there, but not all are created equal. SmartLick Tubs are fortified with all the nutrients your beef animals need, but without the waste that is common in loose mineral supplementation. To learn more about mineral supplement solutions to help support your herd perform their best, head over to smartlick.com or stop by your nearest SmartLick dealer today. All right, we got him on the phone, Justin Keith. Hey, congratulations, man.
Thank you.
That's Mr. Jitterbug for anybody that doesn't know him. He runs on hot.
I was going to say, was that a dance thing or was that a...
Oh, he just wants to know.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what, Justin, we already told everybody the results and that you guys won, and also that you were up Friday night and I kind of had to wait through, the whole mess to know. I just got to say I'm real proud of you because I did not get one single text from Justin throughout Saturday asking me how the rodeo was going.
Someone was out. They probably stayed.
Did somebody steal your phone so you couldn't contact me?
No, the trick is you got to enter another rodeo so you're focused on it, not that one.
There you go.
See, that's what his therapist tells him. That's what happens. That's what the therapist tells me. Oh my gosh, talk about Sal in the bronc riding. I wish I could be there when he tops off on one. I really do.
We really needed the horse that he got, and we needed him to put on a good ride and get some confidence built back up in him. And
yes.
That's exactly what happened. He just got him a good, honest one that really bucked and tired, and he made the best of him.
Good. Well, you guys smoked it, I tell you, on a Friday night. Oh,
yeah.
In a tough rodeo.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you got 24 that you got to beat, it makes it extra tough. And let's talk a little about some of the other events. So, branding 21:06 on the time, Justin. That's
smoking it.
That's pretty amazing. Remind me who drug on that deal.
I slipped one out of there, and Salvador slipped the last one out.
Okay, that's right. So in this branding, it's a little different. And explain that, Justin, on how you got two guys that can actually get in the herd.
So, you can send your first man in, and he can bring one out, or if he misses, you can send your next man in after you've crossed out of the line. And luckily enough, we got a good shot on our first one, and I came right on out with him. And as soon as I was out, Salvador went in, and he didn't waste any time and gathered him one up. And I think he was actually waiting on Clay and them guys to turn that second gift loose so he could come on.
Good.
That's pretty cool. Yep.
That's
and then you went into the gathering, and the second place win there, you were 62-72. Kind of talk us through how the gathering went.
Well, I roped mine with an illegal head catch and had to turn him loose, and Salvador and Clay, they saved the day, and Nate and Ben, they're just pretty solid, so they kind of take care of their own.
Well, that's impressive to actually have to go to the third loop on one head and still win second place in that event.
Yeah. I actually wasn't wrong when I said Clay did all the work.
No, you're not wrong.
Being funny, funny.
The milking was tough. You guys were at a 54.85, and that was good enough for 13th. And you sat there saying, "Dadgum," but that helped you win the rodeo. So it looked like the milking was just running fast on both nights.
Seems like it.
Yeah, and they told us that was sure the cow that nobody wanted, and we got her. So
Of course.
she was not friendly.
Oh, man.
So
Well,
right there at the end of it, I had to go for one more pull of milk, and boy, I saw Clay. He was just getting wallered on, and I'm pretty sure she had a foot holding him down, and it didn't look good. But I thought, you know what? That's rodeo, Clay. I'll get you out of there in just a second. So I pulled one more time for milk and got us out of there. And right when I stepped up out, she did a crappie flop right on Clay.
you guys got to understand who's listening. Clay is an ex-wrestler. He's an athletic big guy. And for him to take
Yeah.
a wallop, it would literally probably demoralize a smaller guy. But Clay is strong, and I've seen him take some hits that I'm like, how in the heck? So it must have been a heck of a deal, because for him to be laid out like that,
Yep.
hurts me to giving him a hard time. But we're going to get past that.
Yeah. Well, Justin.
Yeah, you'll get past it when he's on the Council Grove.
Yeah, and I'm going, so I'm excited. I'll see you guys again.
Lehman warned me on that.
Oh, he already warned you?
Justin, you're going to get me in trouble, but I got to work with her every day. You're going to get me
Yeah,
cut.
but Brian will be there. I'll get to see Dad.
Yep, for sure.
We'll be good. I'll make up. We'll be fine.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Well, Justin, congrats on getting the win and getting qualified. And so aside from Council Grove, will you try to get to any more?
You know,
You guys were up in.
I think we're going to try to not burn up so much fuel and maybe stay a little closer to home for a while, just with the cost of fuel and everything.
Yes. Well, it is a true statement, isn't
Makes
it?
sense.
What you're saying?
Makes sense, yeah.
Gee whiz.
All right, bud. Well,
Not that a guy.
we know you're busy and appreciate your
Yep.
getting on with us today. And again, congrats, and we'll see you in November.
Tell your bride hi.
Great.
And your family.
I'll do it.
And I can't wait to see the kids. I bet they've grown a minute. And we will talk
Yep.
to you soon, Justin.
Great. I look forward to it.
Okay, later, buddy.
See ya.
Thanks, Justin. All right, and who else? What else are we missing up there from Ben Johnson?
There's a lot of going on.
Ben Johnson.
Did
So
you
again,
sleep?
yeah, I got some rest along the way. Top hand. Congrats to Lane Steerwalt
Oh my. Great
from
job.
Steerwalt Trentman, and then top horse, keeping it in the Steerwalt Trentman, just took it all home on the individual awards. Top horse sponsored by Horselick. Congrats to Will Trentman
That's great.
from Steerwalt Trentman, and he was riding a mare
Oh my gosh.
called
Hallelujah.
7S Gunnadool
I like it.
on a mare. Yeah.
We'll give that one a 10.
On a
You
mare.
bet.
You make that sound bad.
Why,
I don't know. On a mare.
Casey?
Oh
Are we
my.
going to have to bleep this whole thing out too? 7S Gunnadool. So,
I like
for those that may not know what that means, that horse was bred and raised by the Stewart Ranch, which competes with us. So,
And the Youth Ranch Rodeo
yes,
debut up there, right?
absolutely. We again, like Casey said, a lot going on in
They
Pawhuska.
tend to wear you out in northeastern Oklahoma. Just saying.
And Saturday we had a youth qualifier. So congrats to Sooner Cattle
Yo,
and those kiddos
Tucker.
for getting the invite to the youth world. So Tucker
Golly,
Begley,
it's a tough team.
Sean Prater,
Junior.
Dax Godsey, Brody Godsey, and Newt Hayden.
Newt.
Congrats to that bunch. And then second place were the kids from 4B and Turkey Track. And then third was Hat Creek. And so our top horse winners from Sterling Ranch, top hand, Trenton Baca. And then top horse was Dax Godsey from Sooner Cattle.
I'm so excited to see these kids. I'm glad you said Baca, by the way.
Well, that's how it's
I know,
pronounced.
but you'd be sometimes surprised that they say Boca or different things. Baca.
Yeah, and you said can't wait to see these kids.
Yes.
Tickets are on sale now.
Well, let's
Yes.
talk about that, Lehman.
Yes, the
Dive
Youth
into
World
that.
Championship will be at 1 o'clock on Saturday, November 12th, and that is a ticketed performance.
Yeah.
So please, if you're interested in supporting our youth, come out in the
Listen out if you
afternoon
don't.
and check it out. It'll warm your heart. These kids were raised right and are raised right, and they are also very competitive.
Yeah.
Very,
Good
very
time.
competitive.
I think of Wilder Davis all the time. He is going. They're going places, folks.
Yeah,
Tickets.
good kids.
Tickets on sale now, WRCA.org. Find out all the details, the whole lineup and everything. Also, download the free app. Just search WRCA wherever
That's
you
right.
get your apps from.
Yeah.
And another way to support. Just download the apps. It helps show the sponsors that people are interested.
Yeah,
So
we appreciate our two title sponsors. The title of the World Championship is Bud Light, has been since we started. And then we appreciate Cool Horse for coming on and being our title sponsor of the Youth World Championship Ranch Rodeo. Craig, before we step out, and boy, howdy,
It's been a rough.
it's
3
been
weeks.
it's been a rough ride, and we don't want to have to do stuff like this, but it's important that we do it. We want to give our thoughts and prayers to the family of Clayton Anderson. You may not have heard this story just yet, but Sunday the young man was killed in a car accident, and he was a part of our youth program. He was the top hand at last year's Youth World Championship, Casey on the Myers C3 Cattle Company team, and we just are heartbroken for his loss and everybody around him and for his family. We keep you in our prayers.
And Trent Wood, the kid that was in the accident with him. That's tough.
Yeah, he's in
so-
critical condition and has an uphill battle. Pray that he is healed and makes it through. But Clayton, we'll miss you, bud. All right.
Colorado Championship Ranch Rodeo next week. All right. Or
Yes.
this weekend.
He'll be
This coming
leaving
up
on
weekend.
Thursday. Yes, sir.
We'll catch up again next Tuesday.
All right.
Thanks, man.
See ya.
Looking for mineral supplements that are economical, convenient, weather-resistant, high quality, palatable? Look no further than SmartLick's Mineral Tubs. We know there's a lot of mineral supplement options out there, but not all are created equal. SmartLick tubs are fortified with all the nutrients your beef animals need, but without the waste that is common in loose mineral supplementation. To learn more about mineral supplement solutions to help support your herd perform their best, head over to